YouTube, what is good? My name is Jeff Abel, here to try to provide a little bit of value for anybody who's interested. In this particular video, this is going to be geared for men and women, and I'm just want you to know that I'm going based off experience. So the things that I talk about in this video and in the future are going to be things that I've experienced. So in this video, I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about being overweight and out of shape, and wanting to get in shape and lose weight and better yourself and get a better physique, a better body, just overall to get healthier. And a lot of times I feel like that can be super overwhelming. I know for me, I'm 33 years old now, but I know in middle school and high school, late high school, I definitely was overweight. I was the chubby kid, the fat kid, and definitely wanted to get in shape and improve my health. But it was overwhelming, and I didn't really know the first place to start. And I find that a lot of times, because it does seem overwhelming and you don't really know where to start, and the first thing to do, like, all right, I'm overweight, I'm out of shape, how do I fix this? Well, I have no idea. That can be overwhelming, and it can also set you back. Sometimes not knowing where to even start can just deter you to, you know what, fuck it, I'm not even gonna do this anyway. I'm fat, I'm overweight, I'm out of shape, I don't know where to start, so whatever. And that is how I felt at a certain point. So I kind of wanted to just talk about simple ways and simple changes that one can make, male or female, in your everyday life or just daily routine with diet. We'll start with that. Changes in your diet that are going to help you out. So rather than overwhelming yourself and saying to yourself, oh man, well, now I want to get in shape, so I have to eat 5-6 meals a day. I have to weigh my food. I got to eat a bunch of chicken. I got to eat a bunch of broccoli. Like, that can be overwhelming to some people. I understand. So what I would say is, before you start making all these changes to your diet and thinking that you have to go out and buy all this new food and start to weigh your food, and eat every 3 hours and eat 5 to 6 times a day, which I do recommend at some point, but at this point we're going to start from the beginner level. What I would do first is to try to make subtle changes in your diet. So like for me, I'll give you an example. When I was in middle school or high school, I was either eating a shit breakfast or no breakfast, and then I'd go to school and then I would eat like the shittiest thing they had that the cafeteria was offering. And then I'd come home and I'd eat like a bunch of shitty snacks filled with sugar and fat. So the first things you can do is start to eliminate things that you're eating or make subtle changes to. Let's say, like, for instance, soda. Maybe you drink soda every day, and you drink regular soda. So like the first thing I would do, maybe instead of cutting out the soda, I would say go from regular soda to drinking diet soda. So something that has like less sugar, and maybe you're still getting that little fix. Or if you drink chocolate milk, maybe just take the chocolate out and just drink regular milk. Or, if you eat like sandwiches or burgers, maybe just start taking the bread out and eating this, like little subtle changes. So you're kind of just going step by step, and it doesn't feel like you're making this huge change that's going to overwhelm you and stop you from even making any changes at all. So rather, it's just small, subtle differences. I remember when I was in school, I used to get like whatever the hot lunch was, or like, the shittiest food, pizza, fucking chicken patties and all that shit, cold cut sandwiches for lunch. But I remember when I decided that I wanted to start doing this and make a change, I would start like eating sandwiches with no bread, or maybe I would just get like a salad and put like the tuna fish that they had on it, and I cut out drinking regular soda and I drank Diet Coke before I drank just water. Or if you're someone who drinks coffee and maybe you have milk and sugar in your coffee, maybe just take out the sugar and have the coffee with just the milk, and then eventually you have the coffee with milk, and then you take the milk out and you just drink the coffee. So I think that a lot of times, if we just go about things, if you're the type of person that maybe you don't think you can make this drastic change at first, to start doing subtle things that are going to make it easier, so it's a gradual process to eventually, where you want to be. And trust me when I tell you that somebody who has no experience of dieting or making any sort of these changes, if you're overweight, your body's going to react very quickly. It's a lot easier to make a change or to see a noticeable difference when you're overweight rather than somebody who's leaner. It's harder to see those changes. So just by making simple choices, by cutting out soda or sugary drinks, or just like salad dressing is another one. Like people eat big salads when they have a lot of healthy stuff in the salad, but they put like ranch or blue cheese and all that shit on there. You know, take out the blue cheese or take out the ranch and use like oil and vinegar with salt and pepper. Just like little things, and you will start to, if you are someone who's overweight and you're not used to making these changes, I promise you will start to see these changes. So ease into it. And I think that if you don't overwhelm yourself by thinking you have to make all these changes right at first, I think it'll be a lot easier for you, and you will start to see progress. And then, you'll want to go even more. You'll want to start eliminating even more. All right, well, I started to eliminate soda. Now I drink Diet Coke, but you know what? Like, I know Diet Coke isn't too good for me. Maybe I'll just cut soda out. You know what? I took the fattening dressing off my salad. I put oil and vinegar. Maybe I'm gonna, just little things. I think you guys get where I'm going with this. But anyway, start making those subtle changes before you make this huge leap. Or if you can do that, if you're somebody who can make the huge leap and just all of a sudden cut everything out, great, that's cool. But I think that for most people, in most cases, it's a little overwhelming. So start making small changes. So I hope that helps. I am going to try to be consistent with these videos and trying to provide some value for people. All right, there you have it. Later.